everyone, Ian here, Manderscheid Media. Now we got a big one here. 67 Dodge Monaco Convertible. 383 4-barrel, factory original, emblems there. Automatic on the column. Red on black. Original color of this is a medium green, or a mid green, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, this again, this one hasn't been painted in a long time. This is short of, we have rebuilt the engine, rebuilt the automatic transmission, the 727. It's got a new top, new interior over the last, quite a few years now. Power window car. This one has power windows. There's that one, and I'll open up on the other side. Big old car, but this thing cruises just super de-duper. I'll crack the hood here. So the original engine, so I can't remember exactly when my parents got this car, but it's been a long time. I think I just had graduated. So anyway, did the first oil change on it. The engine had a knock, and a bad knock from the bottom end, and pulled the engine out, and the darn thing, the block was frozen. It had in the lifter area, it looked like a road map, a paper road map. It was just wrecked. So a super good friend of mine, Gord, who's no longer with us on this planet, but super awesome guy, sold me a 67 block for it. Now in 67, they don't stamp the VIN numbers on these. It's just year. Not until 68 did they stamp the VIN numbers. So again, yeah, it's numbers matching. These ones here, collectability wise, I wouldn't, it's not the end of the world. And yes, underneath the hood is a different red than the rest of the car. This one was a learning car from back in the day. And when I get to take a video, there's a 73 Roadrunner coming up. That was my first car that I restored. Between this convertible and that Roadrunner, well, I guess the Duster as well, the orange Duster, there was a lot of learning happening. My 73 Roadrunner, that was an expensive learning lesson, but this one wasn't quite so bad. This one, again, you fire it up, it just drives so nice. Dual exhaust put on it with turn downs. It's got the rally wheels on it. Gotta have the Cooper Cobras. Again, there's some road rash, but the darn thing is, when they're minty, it's really hard to drive them, unless it's fair weather driving. So it's even got, it wasn't sold new, I don't think, in Cudworth, but that's where that's where Mom and Dad ended up getting it from. So the Dodge emblem, look at the size of that trunk. That's like the size of the hood on that Duster. Pretty sure. Get a tape measure to verify, but anyway. So yeah, like I said, power window car, but just all kinds of room. You get nothing but room. Fuzzy dice also optional. We did put CD player, MP3 player in here for cruising and some tunes. The AM radio just doesn't cut it anymore, but now there's even more options now than before with just with your phones alone. So anyway, just thought I'd show this one too. You really don't see that many 67 rag tops. Some 68 rag tops, but again, 67 seems a little, I don't know if it's a lesser production year or just less of them out there for some reason, but it's even got the 67 Centennial plate in the front with the chains. That's, again, just all nostalgia. Again, we've had this car's been part of the family for, years and years, probably over 20 for sure. But yeah, so there you go. Subscribe, like, comment. Again, if there's anything, I am gonna get into some other brands here soon, but when I can get these all fired up and going down the road, we're gonna get some good driving shots of these, and then I'll post those also. But thanks for viewing. Appreciate all of you out there. This is a 4-wheel drum brake car, power, but 4-wheel drums. And again, this is all, needs to be dealt with, of course, but Anyway, take care and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching.